What's going on, guys? I want to talk to you about Rebellion today because we just got some news for an expansion for this amazing game. Now, this isn't one of my normal videos because I'm not talking about X-Wing Armada or Imperial Assault or Destiny, but Rebellion definitely deserves a place in the discussion because it is Star Wars, it is Fantasy Flight, and it has miniatures, and it's a cool game. If you have not played it yet, I do have a Learn to Play video, so you can check that out. I kind of run through it. It's kind of all over the place. It was before I actually started having a script for my videos, so watch it with that disclaimer. It's kind of all over the place. And I made that video the same night that my third son Lando was born, and so stress level was kind of high, and so that's my excuse for why it's lower quality. But it does cover how to play the game. Very cool game. There's going to be some more Rebellion coverage in the near future because, wow, we've got a new expansion for Rebellion. Now, I didn't think this game needed an expansion because to me it seemed almost perfect. It's a great game. Great for 2 players. Don't believe the hype. It's not a 4-player game. Don't play it with 4 players unless you just, I don't know, unless you just don't want to follow my advice. Don't play it with 4 players. It's a 2-player game and it's amazing. So we have Rise of the Empire. Now, this looks like basically a Rogue One themed expansion for Rebellion. And I'm surprised. I'm a little surprised, but now it looks like a good expansion. So, to me, heavy presence of Rogue One in this game, although there is a few other things like Jabba the Hutt. So there's some other stuff. It's not 100% Rogue One based. But it just basically adds more to what the game already has. There's new heroes for each side. There's new units for each side. So the Rebels get 4. Each side gets 4 new units. The Rebels get a U-wing, the Nebulon B, rocket launcher troopers or vanguards, I think they're called, and then turrets, the Golan Arms turrets. And then the Empire gets the TIE Striker. It gets the Interdictor, which is kind of cool. It gets the little tank, and then the comm tower thing from Rogue One. So some new. So just extra units that you can add to diversify your build a little bit here, and just some new heroes. Mostly all heroes from Rogue One though, like your Jyn and your Krennic, and you know, Saw Gerrera, and all of those. They appear to be just coming with the game to enhance what's already there for the game. There's different types of tactic cards in this game too that can have a stronger effect if specific units are in the battle. So that looks kind of cool. There's also cinematic cards that can kind of change the way a battle turns out. So instead of just winning the battle, you might play this card, Confrontation, that if you win the battle, you also kill a leader that's there. And that's huge because, like, you can capture leaders, but to kill a leader is a really big deal. So, you know, very interesting. Now, one thing that's a little unclear is if cinematic play is what this expansion gives, or if that's just an option. Because if you choose not to play like the cinematic game, can you still use all of the stuff that this adds to the game? It looks to me like you can. It looks to me like you can play with U-Wings and TIE Strikers in just a normal game of Rebellion, so just have more ships available and more leaders. Or you can play the cinematic one with the optional effects of killing somebody else's leaders or following these extra story-based cards. And that's really one of the strengths of Rebellion. It's not just about winning or losing, it's about the story you create when you're playing this game. So you can have an amazing time with this game even when you lose. Because you're gonna, like, this is a game after you play it, you're gonna be talking about it the next day, and then that next week when you see your buddies again, you're like, oh man, you remember that game? And you remember when I blew up that Death Star, but then you came and built another one, and then I almost blew that one up, but then you blew up Alderaan, or you blew up Tatooine, right? You know, or whatever. Like, all kinds of weird stuff is gonna happen in this game, and it's awesome. And it's cool just being able to fly a Death Star around and blow up any planet you want. Any planet. You can blow up your own planets if you want. There's a lot of flexibility in this game, and it feels very fun to play. So if you're looking for just a board game that's an all-in-one solution, so you can take to somebody's house and say, hey, we're gonna spend 3 hours, we're gonna play this game, we're gonna have some snacks, drink a few beers or sodas or something, and just have a good time and play this game, and then this is a great game for you. But this expansion just looks like it adds more stuff. I'm also kind of a big fan of having extra miniatures. Even though they're unpainted minis, they're pretty cool. I like the fact that we're getting an Interdictor too. I love Interdictors. So yeah, Rise of the Empire is coming out soon. So I'm interested to find out more info. And if you are playing Rebellion, let me know what you think of it in the comments below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. And give this video a thumbs up if you liked the video. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.